Today, we're going to be talking about what text you should send if she stops responding to you after you've asked her out. So let's paint this scenario. So let's say since you've been starting texting this girl, there's been great back and forth. There's been great conversation. She's obviously responding to you very positively and this great response time. So you figured it's time to make the move. It's time to take the next step. And that could be a phone call, FaceTime, or an in-person date, whichever you want. And when you finally asked though, she just stopped responding. And this is weird to you because she was responding so well before, and then all of a sudden she's taking hours or a whole day to respond. So you wonder, did I just get ghosted? What should I do now? What went wrong? Is there anything I can do to save this? Let me answer that for you. So the first thing I want to say in regards to this is being very careful of jumping to conclusions when you don't get a response right away. It's very easy in these moments to think of all these possibilities of what could have gone wrong, but they come from an angry place. So you may be thinking, oh, she's just not interested in me anymore. She's ghosting me. She must not care for me. She was using me. Whatever conclusions that you thought of, right? But I challenge you to potentially view the other perspective. There could be other reasons she didn't respond to you. There really could. And if anything, it's actually more important to look at yourself and know what you have control over. The best you can do in this scenario is think, is there anything else I can do? Is there anything else I can do to get an answer or to figure out what went wrong? Yes, there is. And that's why I'm here in this video. So that's the first thing. So making sure that you don't react too quickly and you throw in the towel if she just didn't respond to you. Know that it's not a dead end yet. And watch my other video about why women ghost to actually get the definition of what officially being ghosted means. Because it's not her just not responding to you once. So go watch that video to actually know what being ghosted means to see if you're actually being ghosted. But in this case, we're talking about if she just didn't respond after the first time you asked her out and what to do, right? So the second thing I want to talk about is you want to make sure that your transition is good. The way you asked for her number or the way you asked for the date is within the kind of strategies I have talked about. And that's in another video because I will tell you really quick right here, if you just transitioned abruptly during your conversation by saying, so what's your number? So what are you doing this weekend? Let's go out. Hey, do you want to chat tonight? Are you busy right now? If you asked any of those questions abruptly in a conversation when you're talking about different topics, a lot of times women will step back, hesitate, and probably not answer you and really think back on if they actually want to even answer you and maybe they're not comfortable yet. And most of the time women just back off and don't answer. So I would suggest if you're doing that, that's not what a good transition is. But once again, that's in another video. So as long as you make sure that you have a good transition, there's great conversation, this is what you send. All you have to send is a text acknowledging what you've said before and coming from a place of concern or care and asking for her follow-up, like a check-in, right? As long as you come from a place of wondering, did I do something wrong? And I'm sorry if I did, that kind of place, you'll be okay, right? If you start following up by saying something like, where did you go? Why did you stop answering me? What's wrong? That's not the best way to approach it. But any woman will receive it very well if you said something similar to a text like this. Saying something about, I'm sorry if I made you uncomfortable in any way. I do want to get to know you and I've loved talking to you so far and I just wanted to get to know you more. Just let me know, right? And bonus points if at the end of the follow-up text you say, if you don't want to meet in person, I'm open to other alternatives also. We can just do a FaceTime if that's comfortable for you. Because many times women really hesitate if they think that you are only giving them one option and that's the only option and they're not comfortable with it. And so they wonder, should I even answer? And I'm not comfortable with it and I don't know how he's going to react to that. So when you give the option and saying, look, I am open to a date, but hey, if you want to do a video call to, make sure I'm me and build some more trust, that's totally fine, right? And usually when you do that, she will respond. when you get those sort of responses, you'll see that women sometimes will come out saying, yeah, I'm not ready for that. Is there any way we could just keep texting till I'm comfortable? Right? And if she says that, the next kind of follow-up that's great for you is if you do some sort of timeline and follow-up of, okay, well, maybe in a week you'll be comfortable to meet. Okay, well, maybe we'll give it some time and then I'll ask you in a week or two. Just so that she's aware that, you do want that to happen, and it will be in her mind, and you'll see what she responds to that. And hopefully she gives you a positive one, so you're not wasting your time. Right? So that's all. All you have to do is send a follow-up text to just understand what is going on and to see if you can get any other information or thoughts from her about any alternatives that she wants to do if she doesn't feel comfortable in what you offered, and making sure that she sees that you do care. You thought that her not responding meant that that she thinks that you're a horrible person or something, and you didn't want that. You didn't want her to feel uncomfortable. So hearing that kind of thought process from a woman, automatically she's like, oh my gosh, okay, that's really sweet. I didn't think of that at all. I just had something else going on, right? So that's all you're gonna have to send via text. So don't be afraid to follow up. Be coming from a place of caring and understanding, and so be understanding. Give some alternatives and see what she says. And of course, if she doesn't respond to you after that, then let it go. Obviously, that woman was just looking for a pen pal and just someone to text. And you made the move as you should have. I always say make the move within 7 days, and you did it. And if she doesn't respond to you a second time, let it go. You didn't do anything wrong. As long as you know you did your best, that's all you can do, right? I hope that helps. I hope even seeing the texts help. But obviously, as you can see from the examples, it can work. And there are ladies that get busy or are traveling, and that's why they couldn't answer you. So know that it's not just because she's not interested. Maybe she isn't, but you can find clarity, right? I hope that helps you guys. And good luck, and I'll see you in another video.